Here we are, guys. This is my 2014 Dodge Charger. This thing is disgusting looking, with from the paint being just super glossy, faded kind of looking, to stuff all up in there. I really do like the front of the grill on this car, to the faded on the sides. I mean, just look at how faded this thing is. We are gonna do Chris's super clean wash to our car to see if we can get it all out. I mean, I don't even know what all this stuff is. It's just in my paint. The spoiler underneath the spoiler is really disgusting, and then the hard water stains on top of the spoiler, and the back of the car is ridiculous. So we're going to see if we can get this thing clean right now. Alright guys, so this step is super simple. We're just going to grab the pressure washer and pressure wash any loose dirt off the car, going from top to bottom, and keeping the hose about a foot away from the car. We don't want to get too close to the car with the hose, because of the pressure of it, we could damage the paint, and we don't want to damage the paint any more than what's already been done to the car. And likewise with the hose, you see how I try to keep the hose behind my back so I don't scratch the paint any more than it's already been scratched, clear coat and all that. So after we get done with this, we'll move on to the next step. Now this step is probably one of the most satisfying steps to me. As you can see, I got this foam gun, and this thing works amazingly. I put it on and I just go around the car and lather it up. Now, I use Dawn dish soap. We don't usually use Dawn dish soap, but we are quite literally trying to strip all the wax off and re-wax it and everything. So this is what Chris did in his video, and this is what we're gonna do in our video. And after that's set for a few minutes, letting that soap just take all that wax off, we come back around and we will rewash the car with the pressure washer, just getting any of the soap off of the car and getting it ready for the hand wash section. So in this section, I'm using a microfiber hand cloth. It's got little ridges in it to grab the dirt and put them down into the rag, as you see in Chris Fix's video. And we have two different buckets set up. One is with water and one with soap. Again, we're using Dawn dish soap just because we're okay with stripping all the wax off the vehicle. If it wasn't for this, we would definitely be using a car soap that says does not strip wax off vehicle. That's definitely want to make sure you get that. And if you can tell what I'm doing what Chris does. I separate the car, doing the top half first and then the bottom half. It just makes it easier. And then Kevin goes behind me and of course hits it all with the water. You can already tell it's looking a little bit shinier and stuff. And we do this for the entire duration, all the way around the vehicle. And I will tell you, this was a very, very hard video to record in the direct sunlight. Chris was 100% right when you want to try to find shade or wait till the sun goes down. Big mistake. We just had to keep washing some stuff over and over because we kept getting some hard water stains on it, and we wanted this car to look amazing. So it quite literally took us about 4 hours. But hey, this is what we're here for. We're here to see how an average guy like myself that doesn't do this every day is able to do it. And it was definitely tough, but I think the end result's going to be very, very well worth it. We'll watch this for a couple more seconds and we'll go to the next step. And real quick, guys, also make sure you open your doors. Get right there in the door that jams and get nice and clean. There's no point of doing a full car wash if you're not going to take the time to do that too. That's a little tip Chris Fix mentioned in his video, and I actually 100% agree with him. So make sure you open those door jams, get in there, rinse them out, get all that dirt and grime out of there. Alright guys, so we're to the clay bar part. Now, if I didn't mention before, I will put everything that I used in the description below, as well as the link to his original video. He does an amazing job. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, it's much better than what I've done here. But, we just wanted to check it out and see how it worked out. Now, with a clay bar, it's super simple. You make sure you get some soapy water, and you will just apply it to the car and then go back and forth in a back and forth motion. Just clay bar. And what this does, it takes any kind of small particles of dirt and grime and rust or whatever that's into the paint and pulls it out, as well as chemicals that might be embedded in the paint. and that way we just have a good clear coat afterwards, and just paint, clear coat. So when we go to wax this thing, it'll be just paint, clear coat, and wax. So this is a very, 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 very long process too, because as you can see, I got a little piece of clay and I am hitting every inch of the car and making sure before I move on, it glides smoothly. That's how you know if you're done with a spot, is the clay bar will glide smoothly. There won't be any kind of holdback or anything like that. If you understand what I'm saying, it's a smooth surface. I have no idea what Kevin's saying right here, but it must be important. Also, he is going around and drying the car as I'm clay barring it. We're just trying to keep it dry because of the sun hitting the side of the car. We definitely don't want no hard water stains to show up in it. So that's why you see us continuously hitting it with water, continuously trying to make sure it stays dry. And again, it was a big process. A big pro tip would definitely be to make sure sun's going down, sun hasn't come up yet, or you're in good shade when you do something like this, especially to a black car. I can't mention that enough. Alright guys, so right here I just take the clay bar every now and again, I fold it and then remold it just to bury that dirt and stuff I've already picked up from the car. So just in case you're wondering what I was doing there with a piece of clay bar, that's it. So this is the process for the entire car all the way around. I'll let it play for a few seconds just so you can get to see me sweat, work, and be fat, and then we'll move on to the next step. At this point, we're pretty much done clay bar in the car. We're just literally just going around touching any wet spots up that would have been left water stains behind. So you see us walking around with our microfiber cloths, of course, and just drying everything off. Any drooping water, any loose water that's sitting on there, we make sure we hit it. That way there's no kind of water stains once it dries, because I do have some hard city water here in Jacksonville. Last thing is just look at that car sitting there, no wax applied yet, and it looks so much better than it did when we first started this video. I can't wait till we get the wax on and we get the hard water stains off the back, which you'll see right now. Alright guys, so in this part, I'm just quite literally showing you the hard water stains that have developed on my car. It's only on the back for some reason, the spoiler, the back fenders, and the trunk, but these will not come up. It's really hard to get up by hand, if I could get any of it up by hand, so I quite literally had to use a tool to where I go in and put some compound on that I bought, which I'll list below, and this is what got it off. Now, real quick, for just to let you know, I'm not a professional, so if I'm not doing it to a professional standard, or you see me making mistakes, hey, by all means post a comment below, let me know what I could do better when I do this part, and I'm all ears, because honestly I'm just trying to learn, I'm just trying to do it and giving y'all good content video. Now, I do know this part much, when you do start this, you want to make sure you spread the compound out really good, because you don't want no dry spots, because you don't want to burn the seal coat that's on the vehicle. And once you do that, you go back and forth in circles and all that, and eventually you'll get done and move on to the next part, and I'll show you all the end result here in a minute. Guys, if you can tell from looking at it, all the water spots are definitely gone on it. It looks much better. A little bit of elbow grease and a tool, of course, that helped us out. And it was pretty simple, actually. It took me about 5 minutes to do both fenders and the trunk and the spoiler, and got all the hard water stains off. So make it easier for you, buy a tool like this. I'll post one below. Don't think mine that I have right there is used anymore. I spent about 40 bucks on that one, so I'll post something around 40 bucks or even cheaper in my comment or description on the channel, and you'll be able to check that out as well. Alright guys, real quick also, if you're getting value out of this and you like what you're seeing, do me a favor, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot and it goes a long way. I appreciate it. Alright guys, just doing the final touches of the wax, getting all the wax off. We had to go ahead and went around and wax the vehicle, and man, does it look good. Just look how shiny this paint looks. Look how better it looked. Remember from the beginning when it looked very cruddy, nasty. There's stuff all in the paint. It's just, there's nothing in here, nothing but beautiful, shiny looking, brand new looking paint in my opinion. Now, I didn't do the rims, I didn't do the windows, I didn't do the interior. This is quite literally just Chris's face. Something like that. If you liked what I did with this video, make sure you hit the like button because that tells me that y'all want to see more stuff like this. And if you are new here, make sure you subscribe. And as always guys, be safe. Until next time, later.